Welcome back to Spill and Chill podcast, starring your host, Rayhini. That's right, you heard it. That's me. Starring our special guest, Satcha Lopez.
And starring our engineer, Miqueas.
Okay. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Spill and Chill podcast. I hope you guys like the first video that we just posted. Give us a thumbs up, like, share, comment. Let us know what we can talk about. And we'll talk about it right here in the podcast, in the group. Me, myself, and I with Satcha and Miqueas. So today I'm going to let Satcha explain what the topic is going to be about today. And then we'll go ahead around the table and ask everybody questions and what they think about today's topic.
So today we are going to be discussing about a very serious topic, what's been going around lately, especially with this new president that we all know of. Immigration and deportation and ICE going around in a bunch of cities and starting to question a lot of people, even if they are American citizens, like they just want to send the whole family back supposedly. So we're trying to see what our thoughts are. We're trying to talk about it here. Maybe give some more information.
Well, you guys, you know me, I've been staying up on the news. I've been posting on social media, because like I said in the last topic, we were talking about the TikTok ban. We were talking about DACA being on suspension. We were talking about red note, et cetera, right? But with this whole deportation that's going on that Trump is passing, you know what I mean? Like, I got loved ones, I got family, to having to live in that fear of like, are my loved ones going to be the next one that's going to be hit, as far as like what to do, what steps to take, how to react, how to respond when somebody comes knocking on your door, or even at work, even at church or a place where you feel safe at. It's like you no longer feel safe about it, and myself, of course, working around kids, I'm calling people that I work with of like, hey, like, is this place supposed to be a safe place for our kids, for our children, like having to know if they're wondering if they can come to school the next day. Like, it kind of hits home for us because we have family, that's like, dang, I don't want them to feel like they can go to work, or having to feel like if they get pulled over of that thing of like the anxiety of like, am I going to be that one person out of a million people to be deported or ask questions about my immigration status? Even now at hospitals, like, they question you now about your immigration status of like where you're from, even if they say that you getting services is not going to affect you. But I feel like all of this in the long run, that the people who voted for Trump, I feel like it's going to affect, it's going to affect our family and our friends, Yeah. Miqueas, what do you think about it?
I don't know, I just feel like it's not, like, it doesn't worry me as much, but I know that, like, if it happens to my mom, well, I know she's going to be happy that she's back in Mexico, but I just feel bad for, like, my siblings.
Satcha, what do you think about it, knowing that, your parents, your sisters are, not from here, they're from Mexico, like, what's your intake on it? Like, how do you feel about it, knowing that you are from here, right? And speaking of that, Satcha's from here, right? Her parents are not from here. And also to know the fact that, like, now Trump is trying to pass this thing now where like 22 cities or 22 states are trying to sue him for birthright citizenship. So basically, let me break it down for you guys. If your parents are not from here, right, and your mom winds up being pregnant and you are born here, basically your right as American citizen will be taken from you. So what do you think about it, Satcha, knowing that, like with your family and your mom and dad and sisters and everything, what's your personal intake?
Well, me personally, my parents are not from here. My sisters are not from here. My whole family mostly is not from here. So if for some reason my family would be deported, it's either I stay or I go. I'm not sure with the whole thing that you said about the citizen birthright. I'm not sure how that's going to go down because obviously, if they take that away, I have no choice but to leave, because he's trying to make the whole family go. But if I have the choice to stay or leave, I still feel like I would have to leave because I depend on my family a lot, like a lot. So I feel like I would be better off leaving with my family than staying here. But then again, it gets me a little confused because this is all I've known my whole life. Like I've grown up here, I was born here. So almost 20 years old and I've never been to Mexico. So this is all I've ever known. So it's a little confusing for me because that decision is hard. If I have to ever make that decision will be hard because I am grown enough to start living my life here by myself, but I can't be by myself. Like, I don't know. It's a very complicated situation. But I also feel for all the families that are going through that too, and like the fear they probably have. And I've been like scrolling on TikTok, and TikTok is a good place to get informed, honestly. They have a lot of resources, and they're posting around like if they see Border Patrol nearby, they post where they're at. And there's just a bunch of resources that you can get, and I'll make sure to put it like in the description in case y'all need any information. But always stay informed. TikTok is a really good platform to stay informed at. They always update everything.
Like I said, this is a very touchy subject because this is a lot of things that are being put into place on Trump's first day in office. It's very important for us, to stay up on that subject, especially you guys that are still in school that are wondering what's going on in the real world. This also has an effect on my future, with my son and my son's mother, like it's hard because sometimes when I think about it, it makes you want to cry of like the fact of like, dang, like what if this happens? What if that happens? Or what's our next step? What's our next move? Or anybody's next move? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, if Satcha's parents, if worst came to worst and that happened, like, what is she gonna do? What plans does she have? Like, we don't have plans. Like, we don't know what to do on the next steps, because it affects everybody, not just us, but everybody that is around us that we care about or, that we love or whatever. Miqueas, what do you think about, like, if this was to happen to, like, your siblings, like, how would that affect you? Or how would your siblings take it if your mom, decided to be like, yeah, I'll take my kids with me? Or even if your siblings was to go along, like, how would you feel if your siblings are like, no, I want to stay here with my brother or, whatever, what would you do? Like, what's your case on this?
Well, like if they say they had to, they want to stay with me, I'm gonna say no because I'm not stable enough to take care of all these kids. And I feel like my mom knows what she's doing. She knows how to cut hair. She barely got licensed here, but over there, like they need a lot of people like, to cut hair. She could open up her own shop and she could start making money. She could live good over there if she wanted to be honest. But I feel like if that ever happens, my brother, my little siblings are gonna go over there, and I'm gonna just go. Hopefully, like they don't take my citizenship away. But if they do, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna be a musician too. Like I have a lot of ways on.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of like opportunities right now. I feel like there's a solution to everything.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
can't
true.
just give up right away.
That is right, you guys. There's always a solution to every problem. You know, um, there's a lot that we could say about deportation. It can be a long subject to talk about, you guys. Like this can be all day and all night thing. Um, but we just wanted to put just a little bit stuff in your heads of what's actually going on out here. So you guys can start thinking about what motions to put in place, what to do if ICE was to show up at your house, the right to not answer the door or speak, if not a warrant signed by a judge, or even if you don't have a warrant, like you guys got to start looking up by laws how to protect yourself. Or even at schools, they can sit here and say, yeah, we're going to come into schools, we're going to come into businesses or whatever, but always remember there's always going to be one place where it's a safe haven for you guys, where they're not allowed to enter into any facility as long as you have police or security presence there with you to protect you, to make you feel safe. If not, then, now we know that that business or place is not a safe haven for you guys. But like I said, just read about it, think about it, stay on topic about it, because this is actually going on in 2025 as soon as Trump became president. But yeah, but to mention earlier, when Satcha was talking about the Instagram page, right? Was it this one?
Oh no, it was on TikTok. It's another page, but I'll link it down in the description because I can't really remember the name, and it's on my phone. So.
Yeah, so I also have one that I follow on Instagram as well. They post every few minutes on their website, on their page, of like what's going on currently with ICE. Where's everybody being located? I'll post it in the description, or Satcha will post it in the description as well for you guys. I'll just go ahead and show you guys a few quick glimpses of the page. So this is the page right here, you guys, to go ahead and follow them. They're keeping everybody posted what's going on in the neighborhood or around us or anywhere close by you. So if you haven't, go ahead and do that now. But like I said, you guys, just be updated on the pages, social media, because I know earlier there was a lot of people talking about how they blocked a certain website to keep you guys informed of where ICE was going at, what they were currently doing. I think they said they blocked it to where we can't look at it. So, like I said, and Satcha said, social media is a very good website because everybody is like the news on there. Everybody will keep you updated every minute of the day. So, just stay up on it, read about it. Let's just pray that our schools and churches are our safe haven place where, they can't come in and, basically take us away from our loved ones, because it is going to hurt us, because how are we going to survive out here without our family financially or economically or, whatever it is. Yeah, you guys, everybody's going to have their opinions. Everybody's going to have their thoughts and concerns. Like I said, you guys, this is Spill and Chill, so, we're going to talk about everything, real life scenarios. There's going to be days where we're just going to have fun and just ask each other just random questions, or, our life stories, how where it got us where today, just anything. But like I ever said, like, if you guys feel like you need to ask a question or a comment in the video, by all means, please go ahead and do so. We'd love to hear it and talk about it on our next episode that's going to be coming up real soon. So this is part 2, you guys. Hope you guys liked part 1. It was our beginner video, so I hope you guys, enjoy it. Take heed into these videos. But you guys, make sure you stay warm out there because temperatures are freezing and cold. Make sure you guys are bundled up. Your kids are bundled up. Scarves, hats, double jackets, because it is freezing. I know I was today. I had on 2 jackets today for work, and I never wear 2 jackets. But yeah, you guys, this is Spill and Chill podcast with your host Rayhini, ending it with Satcha Lopez. If you guys already don't know, like I mentioned before, Satcha Lopez is an accordion player. She does have her own YouTube channel, you guys, as well. So if you guys don't follow Satcha on her YouTube page, please go ahead and do so. You will love her music, as well as for Miqueas. He is on TikTok, same as Satcha. She's on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. She'll probably go ahead and post her links in the
Description.
down below in the description. So you guys go ahead and follow Satcha right here, Satcha Lopez. Go ahead and subscribe, like her videos, comment, like, share. I'm also show you guys Miqueas' YouTube. We can't forget about him. He plays the sax. You guys,
As you can tell by his name.
he is a good player. I know today they were supposed to play a song for us, but we'll probably hold that on to the next video. But if you guys haven't followed him on YouTube or subscribed on TikTok or wherever, go ahead and follow him as well. Subscribe. They're going to go ahead and post all the links down below. So you guys, this is our second video. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my page. It's in the works. It's in the process. 21 subscribers ain't bad in one day. Am I right? So go ahead and follow Spill and Chill Podcast at Talk Time with Rayhini. Thanks to Satcha for the uploads, the editing, our engineer over here, and your host. You guys, there'll be more in the process. Like I said, if you guys got any questions or concerns, go ahead and comment down below, and Satcha will lead us out. But that's it, you guys.
Thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell. Leave your comments down below if y'all want to know any more stuff, any more topics you'd like us to talk about. And we'll see you next time.
On the next episode. And we are out, you guys. Spill and Chill Podcast.